calculating. We're in. Oh, 7 seconds. It's your boy RZ here. Day number 193. Man, I picked him up a little bug. He been to restore. Oh, yeah. So today is Thursday. And on Thursday, what I normally do is put this over here so you can see me a little better. On Thursday, what I normally do is 4 agreements. And the best agreement for the 4 agreements to me is always do your best. Remember, I'm thinking about the one thing, applying it to every area of my life. Why wouldn't it work with the 4 agreements? Why wouldn't it be? Why I'm not surprised that the ratio comes up close to 80-20. Because it's going to be 25-75 if I do my best. Then the other 3 was the one agreement that I can do. And such by doing it, we make all the other agreements I do easier or unnecessary. And that's going to be always do my best. Because it's going to make the other ones easier. He said easier or unnecessary, not unnecessary. A lot of times when I'm looking at situations, I be thinking, boom, what'll make it unnecessary? No, I still need to do it, right? You know, it's still good. But I started up this morning. First thing I did was got into my Bible. Pulled my Bible app out, it's right down my phone. Don't even have to get out of the bed. A lot of this stuff you can do before even getting out of the bed, because once your feet hit the floor and you stand up, the day comes in on you. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I have to kind of do it before, because after I get up, man, I don't know, I may get out of the bed and stomp my toe or something like that, and then now I'm thrown all off. But I go right there and just open my Bible, reading that chapter out there. I was in James chapter 4. And guess what James chapter 4 was talking about? The impeccability of your word. Why that is so tough. He say no man can tame the tongue, only you're gonna need the Lord help to tame the tongue. So much power, because that's why life force is. That's why, you know, the first agreement is the first agreement, being impeccable with the word. Because if you can work on your words, then it'll make the other 2 agreements easier, right? So I need to just do my best in working on my words. See how that all shakes out? But if I'm going to be 3 back, I might as well slide over here anyway. So I thought that was befitting, you know, being impeccable with your word. So I'm going to do that today in my self-talk. And then I also, while I was sitting there in the bed, I also did a little visualization of what I want to accomplish for the day. Check that out as far as still purifying my file. Still looking at my 411. Making sure that I'm assessing my progress. Because sometimes I think the hardest part to do is when I'm looking at that 411, I think I need to reshuffle that around, or I need to write bigger. You know what I'm saying? Reason I'm saying that is because I find myself looking at the big overall end goal picture, and it kind of discourages me when I should get the end goal picture and come all the way back to the weekly and daily picture, and just keep my focus on the daily picture and trust that the dominoes will fall. You see what I'm saying? I think that's where the big problem that I have going on is trusting those dominoes will fall, or not looking at that and looking at that big picture and seeing how much more work that I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm at. So I think that was just from this morning. Then I also took some time to so I got out of the bed, boom, I was getting ready. Then I listened to the 4 agreements when I got into the shower. Make sure I turned that on and had that pumping. It's part of things that, we've been talking about. I've been telling you I've been doing, trying to get that in there every which way that I can. You know what I'm saying? Every which way that I can is to squeeze something in. So while I was in the shower listening to the Full Agreements, and then my wife got a little bit of the Full Agreements as well too, because she kind of, evidently I may have woke her up or something. But when I went to the other room, I purposefully left my phone in there so she could hear some of the Full Agreements, maybe a nugget or something like that. She can kind of peel off, test it out. You never know how this thing gonna pop off, So that's what I did, right? But anyway, so I was going in to exercise. I was finna pull that exercise off. That's what I was finna do. I was finna pull it off. I'm finna go and do it. Go outside. But then I ain't got my shorts. But then my wife was still up. She couldn't get back to sleep. So I said, hey, look, I go down and lay back down with you, get some more sleep. Just relax in the morning. That's the best time, I think. That's the part I like. You know what I'm saying? So I took that opportunity. And while I was sitting there, she said, hey, do you want to, turn the TV on, check the traffic and weather? I said, nah, ain't got to do that. I took that time to practice some meditation. See what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just these choices, right? They're just choices. I'm thinking, I'm starting to make better choices. Building that choice muscle up. Oh, man, where are you? You're out of no man's land. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, but you got those better choices, some rough roads. And so that's what they got to look at. So made some good choices there. Popped up, made my shake. But I still went in. I still cranked out 20 jumping jacks to keep up with. The only thing I haven't done yet, and I still can do it because I still got my time block coming up. I can kind of get in there and I can kind of get in there and do a little journaling, right? But I also thought about some plans. The reason I hadn't been getting down on my business like I was supposed to is because I was thinking about that end goal, too far out, 10,000 feet. Need to bring it in. I need to wrangle it in. See what I'm saying? One thing at a time. One small thing, one small domino at a time, and get back on that kick. You see what I'm saying? So, the rest of the day, being impeccable with my word. Going for the no for the rest of the day. Facing the fear. That's a big thing, you know what I'm saying? On that 411, it's going to take courage, so I'm going to have to go for the no. So I'm excited about the day. I'm excited about how many people I can help today. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things he said in Always Do Your Best. You know what I'm saying? One thing he said in Always Do Your Best was the reason people don't do their best is because they're looking for the reward and don't enjoy the action. I gotta convince myself that it's the action that I want to take and not necessarily get the reward. The reward should be a byproduct of the loving action that I take. And I think that's the biggest thing to do is to convince yourself and sell yourself on that. And that's what I'm doing, selling myself on that, on the actions. Just being able to take the actions, just being able to take a breath, that's thanks enough right there. You say that's thanks enough, being able to take a breath, being able to take a step, that's thanks enough. Being able to see, that's thanks enough. For you to be super happy for the day versus worrying about your plans and your ambitions and stuff like that. Being discouraged and upset that you're not as far along as you thought you should be compared to others. Right? You got to get others out of the equation if I get others out of the equation, and I think if I can get the others out of the equation, the comparison, then I will be more happy. That's right. But the world forces the comparison on you. That's all they know, especially in my business. Especially if it's somebody trying to get productivity done, they always force the comparison on you. But you got to do some weightlifting at home to be able to resist that. You see what I'm saying? I got to be able to resist that, but I got to work at home to do that. I can't work at work to do that. You know what I'm saying? Peace out.